Merry whatever you call it. Whatever you call it, I hope you have a good one. However you celebrate it, I hope you celebrate it well. And whatever it means to you, I hope it brings you what you're looking for. So merry whatever you call it. Call it Christmas, call it Hanukkah, call it solstice or Saturnalia. Whatever you call it, I'm wishing you a merry one of those. Because the name of the holiday is ultimately irrelevant. There's a reason all of these different holidays take place during this very small window of time. We've been celebrating this time of year since the dawn of history, since prehistory in all likelihood. Because when we were hunter-gatherers and we lived beneath the sky, the stars and the moon and the sun were our calendars, and we knew their comings and goings very intimately. And so these solstices and equinoxes have been with us for hundreds of thousands of years. And here we are today carrying them forward as traditions, dressed up in various disguises. I used to despise Christmas and everything it stood for, because I didn't realize all the things that it stood for. I only saw the rampant consumerism, the misconceptions around Christ and his birth, and of course, the blatant disregard for honesty towards my children. Day in and day out, I tell them that honesty is the best policy. I encourage them to tell the truth no matter what. And here we are as a group of human beings encouraged to deceive our children in the name of some old-timey myth. So yeah, I really didn't like Christmas. Then I realized what it really stands for. I started to unravel the long, deep history of this time of year, of this holiday season. And as I did, I began to realize that there is meaning here, and there is significance. And I don't have to accept the meaning that has been thrust upon me by a long line of traditions and peoples. I can make it my own, and I can recognize it the way that I want to recognize it. So now, this holiday season for me, it represents three things: rest, relaxation, and renewal. It is a time for me to settle down, which is why I haven't been putting out any videos for the last week. It's time for me to bring the activity level down to a minimum. I'm off work. I'm trying to only do what I have to do, the bare minimum commitments, because I want to rest and take it easy. Relaxation is kind of like rest, but it's a little bit more active because you relax with friends, you relax with family, and that means having nice conversations. It means having some wine. It means staying up late and laying on the couch and just really enjoying the slow crawl of time. And last but not least, it represents to me rebirth, because after resting and relaxing for this amount of time, of course, we get to a new year, which is purely symbolic, but it's a great mental break, and it's a great opportunity to renew yourself and be reborn again, which is what this whole mythology is about. The winter solstice, the sun begins to make a smaller and smaller arch across the sky until the days are pitifully short. The shortest day of the year is December 21st, and that's the winter solstice. For the next 3 days, the sun's arch remains the same. The days remain pitifully short. And then on the third day, they gradually begin to lengthen. And that is the time of rebirth, in a purely symbolic, psychological sense, not a physical, material sense. I'm not suggesting that we should all commit suicide and be reborn. I'm saying it's a time of renewal. It's a time to redo yourself and remake yourself once again, a better version of yourself. To take what you've learned over the last year and combine it with what you learned over the previous years, and to make adjustments, consciously and deliberately. Anyway, so that's what the holiday season means to me, and that's my tortured relationship, or at least it used to be tortured. That's my relationship with the holidays. So, once again, whatever you call it, however you celebrate it and whatever it means to you, I hope it brings you everything that you desire. I hope that you get everything that you need out of this holiday season. And I hope that you can take what you've learned in the last year, make adjustments, and deploy for yet another year in the great endless cycle of ages. Thanks for joining me, and merry whatever you call it, from the outsider's perspective.